Well, we've finally made it to the last day of 2024, and that can only mean one thing: a wrap of the year trophy lodge tour, and that always starts with a couple of quick notes. So for one, I'll be linking as many hunts down in the description below for all these animals as we go along. So if you want to go and see how we got them, hopefully that will be down in the description. We can't fit everything, there's a character limit, but I'll be adding as many new ones as I can. The other thing is, this is a massive trophy lodge. It's going to be a long video. So sit back, grab a snack, something to drink, and enjoy as we take a walk down memory lane from trophies both this year and from long in the past. So we always start with our Great One multi-mounts here in the entrance. We've got our albino diamond whitetail 278.8. Back in the day, when diamond scoring was a little bit different, this was level 2 diamond. It's still got the big rack, which is awesome. He matches our piebald diamond over here on the other side at 278.5, and even outscores him, even though the piebald diamond was a level 3. But then, of course, we got the Great One there in the middle, 633.1. As far as I'm aware, the third ever Great One whitetail taken, which is why he's always going to be right here in the entrance of the lodge. Opposite that, we've got the Huddle fallow mount with our fabled silver Great One fallow deer, 273.8 with the Irish elk rack. We've got a 269.7 white and a 270.4 chocolate. I really like the white fur, and we didn't get a 270 plus for that, but 269.7, it rounds up and looks pretty good there in the entrance. So we'll head up to this area. By the way, we redid this trophy lodge in like September, so this lodge tour is probably going to be the most different compared to any lodge tour in the past since the Seika Safari came out. But anyway, a melanistic magpie goose 3.1 scoring silver. We've also got a leucistic eastern wild turkey at 4.2. That one literally ran right up to us on Mississippi Acres. That was during a live stream. We've got our albino green-winged teal, also from Mississippi. Couple of rare geese. We've got the leucistic tundra bean goose, and one of my favorite ever, a hybrid gold gray lag goose. This came from our grind to get a diamond gray lag goose, and they're just insanely rare. The fact that we got that during that grind was just really, really cool. Got a recent one, our newest diamond cinnamon teal, our only one that we've shot so far with the new models. Opposite that, since we're looking at a duck, we've got our diamond widgeon. This is a really old kill, right after blackbuck got their true horns. A leucistic gold blackbuck. I didn't have this in the lodge for forever because it's got two different horn colors and like shapes and stuff. The mass is a little bit different. If you look at it straight on, it doesn't look that great, but as long as you're back here, it looks good, and that's why we've got that displayed opposite our diamond blackbuck from back in August. Then we've got two diamond nilgai, a 95.8 blue and a 97.2 dark brown, with in the center our best rare tar from the Great One tar grind, a 100 scoring dark brown fur. I really like that one, and I'm glad it shows like the dark brown fur on the head versus the lighter color in the neck. Really, really nice gold rare there. Want to make sure we get everything, and I almost missed a couple. We've got a diamond goldeneye and a diamond Eurasian teal back here. Also a slightly newish addition. We moved this leucistic widgeon, which I don't even remember where we shot that. It was in April, but our second ever rare widgeon, and just really, really neat looking, adding that to the lodge. One thing that we kind of did when we redid this lodge, we sort of went away with the kind of standard of gold rare or better, specifically for like non-antlered or horned animals, and allows a lot of those rare waterfowl and stuff to make the way in here. Speaking of rare waterfowl, a piebald cinnamon teal. Frankly, I don't think they're that rare. That probably gets replaced eventually, but since they got the new models, we've got it in here. And I think we've got everything minus this wall up here. So we've got a white gold tar, 86.3 for that. On the other side, a diamond tar at 107. That, of course, is our biggest diamond from the grind. We've got a melanistic whitetail at 224, and one of my favorite kills ever, a parquet melanistic mule deer at 298.3. We've had a couple of rare mule deer, I think a few even that made gold. This one is my favorite. It's got the stickers. It just, when I think of a big mule deer, this is the basic frame I imagine. To have that on a melanistic in the lodge is really cool. Then we've got our biggest diamond moose ever, not from a Moose Great One grind. We found this just on a single player hunt on Layton on a live stream, 300.5. And two bighorns, a Diamond Cape Buffalo, a 156 scoring brown, and we've got a 161 scoring black fur type. That's the entirety of that room, as long as I didn't miss anything, and I don't think we did. So we'll scoot into this room here. A lot of redoing things, a lot of moving stuff around. We've got the bison multi-mount with our melanistic. We shot this with a 10-gauge shotgun in the heart, if I remember correctly, and I will definitely make sure to link that hunt below so you can go and see that if you want to check it out. Max score diamond wolf and albino female wolf. Pretty cool little mount there. let's go to this side because one of our newest additions as well is our one and only rare rooster pheasant. 2,000 plus kills in the pheasant grind. This is the only rare we've had, and also the only rare going past the Great One grind long before Great Ones were a thing. All the way back to Rancho release, the only rare rooster ever, and of course he scores 12. Got a diamond down there at 21.8. That is a max score diamond from the grind. Then we've got a 271 diamond whitetail and a 189, I think the biggest in this lodge, diamond blacktail. Let's do the back wall last, so we'll go along here. This is my favorite kill we have ever had in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Surpassing Great Ones, surpassing everything else, a piebald diamond gray fox. The piebald pattern is so cool. We shot that on Mississippi multiplayer, and just my favorite part about it was seeing that it was a piebald, being excited for that, and then spotting it and seeing it was a level 9. That is a feeling that I don't think we've had since. Got a 14.9 diamond red fox in that multi-mount with him. Another cool mount, albino gold jackrabbit. That was from a latent multiplayer server way back in 2020. Got a diamond at 58 and a piebald from the whitetail Great One grind. We actually found him looking for whitetail zones, so a pretty cool little backstory for that. On the back wall, we've got a 39.9 diamond wildebeest. This guy was max weight, not quite max score. Then we've got the crowned female wildebeest and the albino gold wildebeest next to that. We actually have, I think I'm going to make a quick adjustment here because we have a gold wildebeest that could go there. So we killed this on a video that we recorded in July that was prepped for hunting season. And then I never put it in the lodge because obviously the video hadn't come out yet. So now we have a 39.7 gold bighorns diamond wildebeest there, something I've always wanted. And now it's actually in the lodge where it's supposed to be. Back here, our biggest diamond yak that, you know, we got after thousands of hunts, it seems, for snow leopards, a 286.4. We've got a diamond nil guy on this back wall, 97.3. Another kind of favorite, a 5.5, which is that not the same as the jackrabbit? It is. How interesting. This was a Euro hair, though. Shot that in the dark on Quattro, and I can tell you right now, if you're hunting Quattro and you're wanting to get one of these, they stand out really well in the dark. I remember seeing that from really far away. Got our big diamond barrasinga back here at 238.5. And a couple of smaller animals. A diamond raccoon, I think this is our biggest one, 12.9. Got the blonde diamond at 12.1. And down here, a 499 scoring green winged teal. I think he was also max weight. So then this back wall, which has been completely redone, we've got a pretty recent kill. Melanistic gold brown bear from Reventuli Coast. I think we got that in multiplayer. We've got our big diamond brown bear, 28.9. 29, by the way, is max score. Diamond red deer at 267. An albino sandbar deer, and I really want a rare rusa, like a gold rare rusa to go opposite that, but for now, just got the gold albino sandbar. 2 piebald diamond axis deer. One of these was shot when it would have been like a legit super rare, and one was shot when piebald was still common. That's the older one, so I guess this would be the legit super rare. Then we've got the gold albino Cape Buffalo at 133. And as I mentioned, wanting to get a big rare rusa deer for now, we just got a 265 white fallow deer and another diamond red deer over on this side. Up top, diamond tundra bean goose and diamond gray leg goose, opposite sides, and of course we have to run around this mountain many times to see everything. Then in the middle we've got a diamond tufted duck and a second diamond golden eye. That, I do believe, is the entirety of the first room. And we're already like 10 minutes into this, so we'll just keep right on moving into the center hallway. And where else to start but with our new Great One mounts. Both this and the moose are new since the last Trophy Lodge tour. So we've got our Fabled Glacier Black Bear, 25.5. That was shot January 30th of this year. I'm going to skip the red deer for a minute. February 5th, 6 days later, we got our Great One Fabled Oak Moose, 264 with the big typical rack. And of course we have the gray 242 Bob White Quail that we shot just about a week later for that multi-mount specifically. I think I missed the bear in here, by the way, the non-great one. Max score diamond. And here we've got the Fabled Spotted, which of course is the only Great One red deer fur type, 263.7 along with the melanistic hind. Jumping to this wall, we've got a diamond caribou at 458. Got a diamond reindeer also at 458. Which one's bigger? The caribou by just a little bit. I like that. Then we've got diamond barrasinga at 229 and another diamond red deer at 266. Now this will take a second, but it's my favorite of the new multi-mounts. We've got the diamond Eurasian teal at 358. That guy is kind of right there in the center. Got the hybrid widgeon, that's the green-headed one right here in front of us. Diamond ferruginous duck, which is a little higher up, at 1068. Got the diamond Gadwall. We'll spin back around this way, just above the Fruginous duck. 1060 for him. Hybrid Goldeneye, which is my favorite in here. One of the craziest rares, just complete accident that we even got that. But a really awesome looking bird. And then we've got a Melanistic Mallard from back in 2020. And a Diamond Tufted Duck all the way up top. Really cool mount. I want more rares for it, but for now, I'm really happy with it. Let's get the Leucistic Croc. And the Diamond Max Weight, not Max Score Croc on the other side. 1100 is the max score, 1098.4, pretty darn close. And we've got a Diamond Raccoon Dog chasing a Diamond Willow Ptarmigan on this side. Got a Leucistic Gold Magpie Goose. And let's not forget these, because I've done that before. Diamond European Rabbit. And a Diamond Mountain Hare at 5.9. I think then, should just have this wall. Again, completely redid it. Super happy with how it turned out, by the way. Got a Melanistic Canada Goose. Piebald Gold Gator. Bald Leucistic Canada Goose. I think this was a female. A pretty high scoring female, level 3 if I'm not mistaken. Got a gold Piebald Red Deer. This was actually shot on Quattro Colinas not very long ago, back in September. Got a gold Light Gray Leucistic Canada Goose. Another Piebald Gold Gator. And on this end, a 8.19 Gray Canada Goose. So, a bunch of different fur types or plumage types for them. And just really cool looking, I think, the way that ended up being set up. We did all this on stream. And a lot of you guys actually, gave suggestions for how we were going to set it up. So I think it's really cool to go through and see how everything looks now. One thing we didn't change is this hallway here. This is our hallway of basically all the biggest diamonds in the game, or biggest species in the game, shot as diamonds with a bow. So we've got a Diamond Water Buffalo at 173. Got a Diamond European Bison. This is before they got the True Horns at 284. Diamond Cape Buffalo at 157. And another pre-True Horns, 225, scoring Diamond Plains Bison. That's maybe a thing for 2025. Let's try to get a Diamond Plains and Euro Bison with the bow with True Horns to replace those. But then we've got our Rocky Mountain Elk at 494. And yes, these small ones were shot with a bow too, since everything else in the hallway was. 2 Diamond Antelope Jackrabbits modeled in dark brown furs, 6.4 and 6.6, both with the bow. And one of our more absurd things, a Diamond Canada Goose with a bow. Of course, we shot out of the air at 140 meters, if I'm not mistaken, 8.8 score. Pretty interesting video, I think that was. We did set out specifically to fill this platform, and after many misses as it was flying away, we managed to do exactly that. So we'll roll on over into this side. We've got a Diamond Capercaillie, our biggest at 4.8, and then we went for a hunt trying to get a rare Capercaillie and somehow did it in that exact hunt. 4.5 gold there, October 31st. What a Halloween gift. We've got a, I think our biggest, True Horns Diamond Plains Bison at 190.8. Killed a couple of big ones, but that has to be our best one. This was, by the way, speaking of best, our best rare from the Red Deer Great One Grind, 236 Piebald for him. Got a Diamond Wild Hog at 157, and we'll flip to the other side before we take a look at that multi-mount. On this side, a Diamond Feral Pig at 152.3. This was a Emerald Coast kill, if I'm not mistaken. Just a weird-looking Diamond Water Buffalo, 168, I think a mythical. Kind of cool how that right horn looks, though. Diamond Red Deer at 164. Our only albino Merriam turkeys since they made them rare, I believe. 4.1. When they first came out on Silver Ridge Peaks, I feel like they weren't as rare, but then we've got a Diamond Chamois at 60.8, a Leucistic Gold Chamois at 56.3, another nice big Diamond Cape Buffalo at 159, and opposite the albino is a Leucistic Merriam Turkey at 4.2. Let's get the bar too, because we'll easily forget those. One of my favorite Reventuli kills. This was from the Reventuli single-player only Diamond Challenge, so I didn't hunt Reventuli multiplayer until we had a diamond of every unique species to Reventuli Coast. As we did that, we got ourselves a Leucistic Black Grouse. We also have a diamond here at 121, and over on this side, a little Diamond Cottontail 2-score, which I think is our best one, and it's that gray fur that I like. This multi-mount, again, one of those things we did during the stream where we redid the lodge. I love it. It's like this albino mountain lion jumping off the top of the bar there, and of course coming after a diamond elk, and we specifically went with these smaller diamond rack at 383. I just think they look a little better, a little bit cleaner, and we do have the big diamond over in another room we'll take a look at soon. So, cool multi-mount here, a Diamond Red Brown. Back in 2020 when we shot this, Red Brown was not a rare, so I just want to make that clarification. That's not technically a super rare, though it would be if you shot it today. Then we've got a Melanistic Female from back in July. I think that was from the Deer Tour, actually. And an Egg White Silver to round that mat out. Then we've got a little Diamond Green Wing Teal here, a little smaller than the last one. Our Black Gold Wild Boar from back in April 2021, 105 score for him. An albino at 93, and a nice diamond at 157.2. I think that might have come from Quadro. Then back here we've got our only albino yak at 162, our only rare mountain hare, a molting 3.1, just a little silver male, and another pretty cool mount that I'm quite happy with, a piebald mythical lynx with a melanistic female. Both of those came from Reventuli Coast. I think we've got this entire room then, making sure we didn't miss anything as we head on out of here. Plenty more to look at, so we'll just roll on through, and we'll head to the opposite hallway going down this side. Lots of changes to this one as well. A few things we kept in place. We've got a 186 scoring Diamond Plains Bison, one of our other gold albino Cape Buffalo, 127. Got a Euro Bison Diamond, 129, and our albino Water Buffalo at 143. Back here we kept this. This was, I think, our first True Rax Diamond Moose. It was a level 4, 275.2. His minimum estimate was 274, which is kind of why we figured it was going to be a diamond. And I just kept it here because it is our first one. Got our albinos double quail from Emerald Coast. A little harlequin duck, call it a multi-mount. Got a 6.4 melanistic, a 7.4 diamond piebald. By the way, piebald's not that rare, nor are diamonds, to be quite frank. 6.4 albino and a max score 7.5 diamond. So one of every plumage type for the harlequin ducks there. Got another diamond moose, a 289, just a cool looking rack, I think. 2 diamond gunsbuck with the opposite furs, light gray and gray, 249 and a max score 358. We've got our diamond croc, or diamond gator even, 510 dark brown, not fur, dark brown coloration, I guess. A mocha 140 diamond, and we've got a 517 olive, also not fur, diamond gator there. Let's then make sure we didn't miss anything and head in this room, because also easy to miss. Got some pretty cool stuff in here though. A diamond 8.69 brown hybrid goose. Got a 20.8, 21 is max score, our biggest ever diamond mallard back from March of 2021. Ooh, we're missing something here. Let's add something to this spot. I mean, this wasn't my plan, but what the heck. Melanistic snow leopard. We'll just do something like that. Kind of fits because opposite that we have a diamond blue sheep. I'm thinking I probably took a blue sheep down for a thumbnail, but even though it's not a full body mount, I think that works. Trophy Lodge tour and adding to the lodge all at once, but a 157 brown Bighorn Diamond Cape Buffalo there. Got a brown hybrid feral pig diamond. Another diamond Barasinga at 226 for that spot. And spinning around to this side, melanistic red deer. I think, did this come from the red deer Great One grind? It should have. I think we got the Great One like a month later. Then we've got a gold piebald moose at 222. Another diamond reindeer at 436. The saddest blue sheep of all time, unfortunately a messed up gold melanistic, 125.5. Our only diamond rooster deer at 151. I'm pretty sure our only diamond sandbar, I think we only have the one, a 166.7. And we do have a couple diamond hog deer, this guy at 110.9. And then a couple of max score javelina or colored peccary. The 159.5 ochre came from multiplayer, I do believe. And the gray, just a common fur, came from single player. Neat little multi-mount, but probably not as cool as our foxes out in the main room, which is why these guys are back here. And we can cruise right along to our back room. So, many changes here too, including the piebald Barasinga, a 156 scoring silver, with our 58.4 diamond tiger. Cool multi-mount. We've got another one of those in the back room with some different poses. Back here are only diamond hazel grouse. I want more. I think they're really cool, but this is the only one we've gotten. It was from single player from the Reventuli challenge. 437.5 diamond. Got 2 diamond pheasants, a 20.6 gray, and just a common white brown at 20.8. Got our biggest rare black bear from the Black Bear Great One grind, 21.1 blonde. Honestly thrilled that the blonde fur was our biggest rare. I think it was a mythical. And I also think we got it. Oh no, this was much older. We got a rare right before we killed our Great One anyway. Albino mule deer, this was actually from a hunting and fishing video, both the angler and the hunter call of the wild. Nice little 241 gold. And our biggest cinnamon rare, a 19.2 opposite our blonde. Almost missed a diamond woolly hair at 3.3 down there on that table. We've got another diamond blacktail, 187, so a little smaller than the front room. Diamond pronghorn at 102. Diamond whitetail at 277. And back here, I think the only diamond mule deer we have with this rack, 312.2. Diamond is, I think, 312, so he barely makes it. And I even think, I'm actually sure, when we shot this, there was a glitch where the brow tines, like, shot off into space. It looked absurd. Obviously now it looks much better. And a pretty nice little addition there. So moving on to the back wall here, we've got our other 270 fallow from the fallow grind. Like I said, I like the white fur more, so this one goes on this wall here, spotted 270.4. We've got 2 rare gold road here, a piebald 69. By the way, these were in a multi-mount. We took them down for our Great One Tar, which we'll see soon, but a melodic 71.4, I think both from Quattro if I'm not mistaken. And then on this side, a 265 chocolate fallow. I just like the way that frame looks. Even though the one on the left's a 270, that one on the right, 5 score lower, still looks really, really good. I mentioned earlier the Big Rack Diamond Roosevelt Elk. This guy is a 400.5. It is the Big Rack, but not the biggest one we have in this lodge. Melanistic Moose, Mocha Moose from the Teawaroa missions, and an unfortunate, not recorded 236 Piebald Moose. This was during the moose grind that we were doing on Medved, and it was behind a tree, one of our best rares, but we do have a better one. Just really, really cool looking, and we've always done sort of like a bunch of different furs from moose back here, continuing that with that mount back there. Over here, we've got another max weight but not max score. Diamond Grizzly at 68.9. 69 is max score. Nice. And we've got a Silver Albino 0.2 from being a gold. Now, I mentioned before, we kind of did away with the standard for this lodge of gold rares or better for non-antlered or horned animals. And I kind of think I'm happy with this Albino Grizzly being a silver. All those years we tried to get a gold one, maybe we'll still attempt it. But I mean, it just looks awesome. Like, why be worried about it when it looks that cool up there? Even the claws are like pink colored. It's really neat. We do have, though, also our 281 dark brown scoring wild yak there. And a nice little diamond green wing teal. We have more of those than I realized. 490.5 for that guy. And have we gotten every mount in this room? I believe so. So we can start to move towards some of those back rooms back here. Again, massive changes to this side of the lodge. So let's do these kills around the back rooms. I mentioned a couple of big rare moose. This one, fortunately, we did record. This is when we tried to do the moose grind on Leighton. 237.1 albino, by far our best kill from that grind. That video will be linked below as well. Got a diamond bantang at 143. Diamond Canada Goose at 8.5. And opposite that, a brown hybrid diamond at 8.9. Down here, we've got a blue bobcat. This was, I think, testing the retrievers. We went to Rancho maybe to shoot some pheasants, and this guy showed up. So pretty neat little kill there. A silver, but again, that kind of thing where we changed the standard. It just allows some of this cool stuff that we wouldn't have elsewhere. We don't have a blue gold, at least not since they were rare. Killed someone, they were uncommon. But it lets that kind of thing be in our lodge next to our big melanistic at 27 score. This we shot the day after we got our Great One red deer. I don't know how in the world we got that lucky, but killed a Great One. I'll even look at the dates real quick since we're here. Great One, March 23rd, 2022. This guy, March 24th, 2022 as well. There's Radar, by the way, hanging out. We've also got our only diamond female bobwhite quail. Of course, we got the male over there on the moose with the multi-mount. 260.7, in the same hunt, by the way, as our piebald diamond gray fox. This diamond stubble quail, our only one at 239. We'll go to the opposite side here. We've got another diamond mountain hare at 5.7. This was when the brown fur for Cape Buffalo was a little more uncommon. So it's the smaller horns for a diamond. But I still think it's kind of better than the big horns diamond brown fur types we have. And then finally, a diamond Rocky Mountain elk 500.7 from back in April of this year. Just a nice looking diamond and 500 plus with the not bigger rack. We'll go to this room first because again, many changes back here. Diamond whitetail jackrabbit at 6.6 might be the only one still displayed in this lodge. We've taken a bunch of them down. We've got our molting diamond rock ptarmigan at 709. Another piebald diamond harlequin duck. This one was from back in 2022. We've got a scrub hare at 5.5. And another brown hybrid diamond goose. Just many of these because frankly brown hybrid is basically common. Feels like that wing is clipping through the lamp. There might not be a way to fix that. And it's behind the lamp now. Alright, so we've got a piebald green wing teal at 408. Diamond black grouse at 120.8. I think that was our first one, by the way. This is our bigger big rack diamond Roosevelt elk, 412.8. Our highest scoring one we've ever had. That was back in June of 2020, a long time ago now. A lot of these things have had true racks for like 5+ years. Another diamond willow ptarmigan at 587. And a diamond goldeneye at 1249. One of our better ones. Back here, a wall of different racks for diamond moose. 286. This from the Great One grind, our biggest one from the grind, 298.6. and on this side a 285.2. So we've got the brown fur type, the tan fur type, and then another tan here. We used to have 3 different furs, but I decided to go with the racks instead. Still 2 of the 3 common fur types there as well. So I think we can go right across the hallway then to this room. And we're actually making pretty decent time, I feel like. So over here, we've got our biggest ever rare raccoon dog, dark brown 8.8. Fortunately, because you don't look at that and say that's obviously a rare, fortunately, we picked up the stir veg, knew that dark brown was a rare fur type, and tracked it down to see that it was a nice mythical, just under diamond. I think diamond's 9.3 or something, so a pretty nice one. Got our best diamond Mexican bobcat, and I think our first one, 28.9, this was July 1st, 2021, probably was our first then. One of our newest additions from just the other day, our only rare muntjac, male or female. 30.3 silver, just under gold, but just a really cool one, something I've always wanted. And hopefully we can add more rare ones in the coming year or years. But got our diamond opposite him at 35. And since these guys have some little tusks, we've got our diamond musk deer. This is still our only one on the new system. As easy as they are to find on Medved. I mean, you go to Medved during musk deer drink time, they're everywhere. We did a grind for this in single player, finally got it in February 2021, and have not had one since. Anyway. Couple of diamond moves, 291.5 and 279.3. Again, just trying to do the thing where showing as many of the different moose racks as possible. As far as diamond racks go, moose probably have the most. Maybe there's a species I'm forgetting, but lots of different moose frames. Then up here, we do have a bigger diamond plains bison, 191.7. So this one came from March of this year. I think he was max score. The other one might have been an early access. I'll have to go back and look. Then we've got a diamond kudu at 151, and then, so this was killed in December 2021. Years later, we finally got another one in 2023, June 154, so that would be our biggest one. Diamond axis deer at 222, and opposite that, a 228. This is our second biggest diamond yak at 285. Maybe my favorite Silver Ridge Peaks kill ever, Melanistic Mountain Goat at 105.9. 107.6, I think, is the diamond score. So really close. He was a level 4, so not a troll. But just, I mean, they look awesome. I love Mountain Goat. This, I think, was killed during a drink time. Back in 2022, they still would have had him. They've taken Mountain Goat drink time away, and we never hunt them, but they just look awesome. We've got a 112 diamond there, and then a 266.9, one of our better diamond red deer from that grind. We have over on this wall some smaller animals. Diamond warthog at 61. By the way, warthog need a model change like axis deer. They should be so much bigger. 150 kilo they maxed at, and it's smaller than a roe deer. Anyway, this is our biggest diamond roe deer. He was actually the one in the multi-mount with those rares we looked at earlier. 90.7 diamond for him. They don't score that high anymore. 86-ish is as big as they get. This guy at 85.59. If you look at it, I'm gonna turn him to the side. They have a very, very similar frame, and as far as I know, it's because the scoring kind of just changed, and they both are the big rack diamond, but they used to be able to score higher. They used to be able to reach 90, like the one on the left. So we've got a diamond black buck at 133. That's one of our smaller ones, and a 138.7 on this side, one of our better ones. He may be our biggest one, in fact. It's all the way back in April of 2021. And this wall, one of the things that I just can't take down. This was June 10th, 2020. This is the last diamond we killed prior to getting our Great One whitetail. 280.1, just a relic of that grind that I refuse to take down, even though so many things in this lodge have changed. Over on this side, this is our only kind of medium rack whitetail in this lodge, a 265. So if we kind of step back, you can see the difference. The one on the right's got more mass, kind of like longer tines and stuff too. But this guy at 265 still scores pretty good. Diamond Rocky Mountain Elk up there at 497, and a couple of Sika deer. Got our spotted 199 diamond and our black fur at 200.8. Down here, another diamond gray lag. We've got another diamond magpie. Our only ever rare Rio Grande turkey, albino at 4.2. This was on, obviously, Rancho del Arroyo. We were just running around the map, enjoying, how good Rancho was on release. And our one and only rare Rio, a really nice albino gobbler. Then on this side, a diamond eastern at 4.7. That was early on this year. And a nice 173 diamond water buffalo, also from early this year. If I'm not mistaken then, we only have the back room to go. We've made great time compared to previous lodge tours. However, there's a lot of stuff in here. let's save the best for last. We'll go around this side. Honestly, also pretty darn cool. Our leucistic snow leopard. As giant of a pain as trying to get a diamond snow leopard was, and that guy's just hanging out over there, I really think it was worth it because it took so long. We ended up getting not only the melanistic that we placed in that other room, but also this leucistic gold. We had the leucistic blue sheep for a couple of months that we got also. I think we were tar great one grinding actually in this thing. I got his track and we went and found him. So it's just perfect. Leucistic gold snow leopard taking down a leucistic gold blue sheep. A really cool multi-mount. And just, you know, had we gotten our first level 9 snow leopard, had it not trolled, we'd have never got that leucistic. Following that up, a really cool mount in my opinion. One of the more underrated ones in this lodge. We've got this diamond mouflon from back in January of 2021. But then, 3 diamond Iberian wolves, all different fur types. One I think technically is a super rare. So the gray, that's the one on the far right, this guy's 39.1. We've got the just common gray brown at 39.2. And then I'm pretty sure a max weight winter fur, 39.9. We were doing like Quattro missions or something when we got that. And as far as I know, the winters are rare. I feel like I don't factor that in to like a super rare count or anything, but man, just a really, really cool kill. Speaking of Iberian wolves, we've got our albino at 38. I think that was also killed in single player. We had some really good Iberian wolf luck. All the way back in June of 2020. Opposite that, a diamond gray wolf at 39. We moved our diamond kangaroos to like these small wall plaques. 513 on one side and 497 on the other. And then we've got a diamond chamois, 65 or 60.5 honeytones. And a big melanistic female at 53 score. We'll jump to the back wall here. Wall of ducks, another super rare harlequin duck. This one was from this year. Remember the gold albino grizzly I was trying to talk about? This piebald diamond was shot on the hunt for that. And kind of like the leucistic snow leopard, although, you know, leucistic snow leopard much cooler than piebald diamond harlequin duck. If we weren't continuing that quest to get a gold albino grizzly, we wouldn't have gotten this guy. But anyway, diamond tufted duck at 973, diamond mallard at 19.9. We've got our diamond Eurasian teal at 355, another diamond goldeneye, our biggest one at 1276, and a max score diamond cinnamon teal, of course, shot back with the old models, at 4.8. We moved a diamond mule deer up here. It's the big rack, but like a lower score at 331. I just like it. I think it looks really, really nice. Just a nice big mule deer frame. Something that's sat in our second lodge for forever, and I really don't know why. We've got our albino pronghorn, our only gold albino. I think our only albino ever at 81.3. At least albino male. I think we got an albino female. This is yet another relic of the whitetail great one grind. This guy scores 289.3, which of course is impossible now. But way back, whitetail could score, and I don't mean great ones, over 300. Just barely. But the biggest diamond whitetail that I'm aware of ever being taken was like 300.3 or something like that. So while 289 is nice and our biggest diamond whitetail ever, they could get a good bit bigger. So here we've got our diamond gray Tibetan fox at 6.7. And right here, our only diamond non-Mexican bobcat, the ones from New England, at 27.9. We spent so long trying to get this, it was snow leopard-like, frankly. And we finally got it over on New England in November of 2023. We'll go back here. I think this was another max weight croc, also not max score at 1097.7. And a diamond magpie at 3.9 in that multi-mount. We've got the aforementioned diamond snow leopard, which even though, like, total time surpassed didn't take as long to get as the bobcat, was about 4.5 months, something like that. The bobcat took, I think, a year. Yeah, New England was like late 2022. This was late 23 till we got it. I think we still hunted harder for the snow leopard, and it's probably the animal that I'm most proud of in this lodge. Killing it on stream too was really, really cool. But we've got him with our biggest diamond, a slate gray 164.7. We have obviously moved our breadwinner multi-mount to here. Our biggest albino Cape Buffalo, a 136, all the way back in April of 2020. We've got that with our biggest diamond lion, 49.9. A dark brown female and a blonde female, both silvers, almost the same score, 38 and 38.1. Couple of cool rares. I still want to get an albino female there, but honestly, albino male might be better. Anyway, back here, a really cool mount that we just put together when we redid this lodge. We've got our melanistic mountain lion. This was shot in the same hunt, but a separate server, as a melanistic female mountain lion. Both on Silver Ridge Peaks right after it came out, June of 2020. And we've got our nice gold albino blacktail there. Melanistic mountain lion taking down an albino blacktail. Just a really cool looking mount. Speaking of cool looking mounts, one of these things in removing that arbitrary standard of gold or better rares is something like this. Albino gator, just a 362 silver, not too far off gold. And our albino raccoon, just an 8 score. I think this multi-mount is called Not a Log, but it's really, really cool. There's so many cool poses. I think this is my favorite one. But just 2 albinos there from Mississippi Acres. I'm really, like, removing that standard, I think has made this lodge so much better. Back here though, 129 and a 130 Diamond European Bison. Almost 131, which is about as big as they get. We've got, this was another favorite of mine. Albino Roosevelt, 296.9. Just a hunt on Leighton in the lead up to Suitor Baton's release. Awesome looking trophy, and just, I mean, albino elk are awesome in this game. Back here we've got our biggest Diamond Barrasinga at 242.9. I think I might have said that one in the other room was our biggest, but this guy with the tiger mount obviously is. 57.6 Diamond Tiger, taking that down one of these days. If we can get a rare male tiger, that'll replace this diamond since we've got a Diamond Tiger with our rare Barrasinga. And I do believe, unless we're missing something, our final mount, which still needs a little work, our most recent great one, the Fabled Grey Tar from back in July of 2024, 126 score, gives him kind of the medium-sized horns. I love the gray fur. It just has so much detail, like we zoom in on the legs, even on like all the neck fur and stuff. There's just so many like little flecks of white, darker grays, lighter grays, almost some blue hues in there. Really awesome looking trophy, and from multiplayer, our albino. This was basically in hopes of eventually getting a great one. Hunting for tar and other stuff in multiplayer, looking for snow leopards as well at the time. We ended up getting the one rare. We still need a second one, and now we just have a straw silver female, kind of as a placeholder. Another kind of goal for 2025, get back on Suitor Baton and try to get a second rare. Whether that's another albino, white fur, whatever we can get. I really want that for that multi-mount. Everything else, as far as our Great One multi-mounts go, we've got, you know, whatever thing to go opposite it. Still missing in here with the Great One Tar mount, but I love this mount. One of the things we can maybe reconsider is where we place that. But at least for now, we've kind of got everything in a straight line. We've got the whitetail and fallow deer multi-mounts in the entrance. We've got our black bear, red deer, and moose right here down this hallway. And our tar just inside there. And hopefully before long, we can add a Great One pheasant and maybe even a Great One red fox to the mix. So I've just done a quick sweep of this lodge. Unless I'm completely blind, we've gone through everything in just under 40 minutes, which honestly is faster than normal. Some of you guys were asking for a tour of the second lodge. What the heck? We'll do a quick tour running through our second lodge as well. If we're gonna do a trophy lodge tour, we might as well do it right and tour both lodges. Now I will say, here in the second lodge, a lot of stuff is just thrown together. And like, there's a bunch of areas like this that's just a bunch of diamond pheasants or diamond cinnamon teal or whatever. Those sorts of things we'll probably ignore, and we'll mostly just hit the highlights. So for instance, Melanistic Tibetan Fox, one of our first trophies and definitely our first multiplayer trophy on Suitor Baton. Got that opposite a Diamond Tibetan Fox, the red variant at 6.4. Couple of rare gems buck, a beige and a gold fur type back here. Over on this side, we've got yet another piebald green winged teal, another diamond pheasant from the grind, and a couple of rare gators. This 328 piebald male, and we've got a piebald female at 246 opposite that. We have a pretty nice diamond brown bear. This was, I think, in the same video as that melanistic in the main room on the left in the main lodge. And we've got a piebald moose. This was actually with a piebald cow. Up here, we've got our one and only rare tiger, a 33.3 pseudo-melanistic white that attacked us on a muntjac hunt and killed us, and then we tracked it down and got it. My favorite stream moment from Suitor Baton for sure. Got the black fur 92.9 gold tar. Albino female springbuck, I think our only rare springbuck displayed in the lodge. Couple of birds up there. Up on this side, diamond cinnamon teal, our leucistic widgeon, I think one of two from Verhunga Savannah. This was our diamond hog deer from the deer tour. Couple of geese, brown hybrid diamond goose and leucistic female tundra bean goose. Got a random reindeer diamond rack here. They used to be diamond at 401, now they're diamond at 430, so this wouldn't even be a diamond anymore, but kind of a relic of times gone by. Diamond bantang from quite recently. Got some diamond Bathides ibex horns here. Piebald Javanrusa, albino female Cape buffalo next to an albino female water buffalo, and a piebald sandbar opposite the piebald rusa. So we'll just cruise right on through here. Tons of like little things. We've got like a rare raccoon dog, for instance, diamond gator, diamond croc, diamond pronghorn, many birds through here. We've got a light brown diamond Merriam turkey. We've got a melanistic hen with a second light brown diamond and a gold leucistic. Bunch of birds, diamond croc, diamond Bathides ibex back there. We've got a diamond Grados. This I do like, because I kind of forgot about this, a 12.3 diamond raccoon with a warthog. There are geese everywhere in this lodge. We are not going to look at all those. We do have a bunch of rare gators from our quest to get a second gold rare. Another piebald male there, and a piebald male going through the door. We do have on top of this doorway a 6.6 diamond gray fox and another one right in here. I will say, I don't really like predators on the wall plaques unless they can do like what you can with, for instance, the crocs and gators where they're kind of like coming out of the wall like a half mount. I don't hate the fox. It doesn't look too bad. But anyway, diamond jackal, diamond blue sheep at 165 with a 157 here. Got a big diamond moose. Why that's there, frankly, I can't remember. You know, we just have an albino female brown bear here. Where's that? That looks just a little bit better. Obviously, they got the rework since we shot this, but I think that's better than the moose. So we'll just do... I think that looks pretty good. Anyway, got a egg white female gray wolf, diamond wildebeest back there, a 311 dilute mule deer. Now, I think this was level 2, and I also think in 2021, unlike now where 312 is diamond, it was 314. So he missed by a little bit more than he would like currently. Really cool looking mule deer. And I'm even not so sure dilute was rare then. Probably wasn't. Anyway, diamond raccoon dog, and we've got our one only rare kangaroo, a leucistic female. This we killed, I think, with the new Odin scope when it came out. Nice blonde 324 diamond muley, crowned wildebeest, diamond sika deer, and diamond springbuck. We've got another leucistic gold black buck, like that other one. It has like the 2 different colored horns, and it just bothers me, but maybe we should put that in the main lodge too. We've got a diamond lynx, a couple of diamond javelina, few multi-mounts, a diamond fox with a diamond white-tailed jackrabbit, as well as a piebald fox with a gold white-tailed jackrabbit there. Birds, wolves, this is a small diamond and an egg white there. Diamond chamois, we've got a crowned wildebeest again. Our 2 not only small albino Rocky Mountain elk, both are messed up, 207 and 274. Both should have been silvers, and both are bad shots. So we've also got a melanistic wolf here, and in redoing stuff, I accidentally made this, and I think it's really funny. We've got our, is it a puma or a mountain lion? Albino mountain lion. Kind of swiping here. That's a silver male. I didn't even know we had that. And then obviously the raccoon just begging to please not become dinner. Got a diamond gator back here. This room is full of birds, but more importantly, melanistic female coyote. This we got very recently, November 28th, 2024. We've got our diamond fox down there. Random diamond axis deer antlers. 218, that probably was a level 4. I think it was. Kind of cool then. Got our orange water buffalo, again, very recent. There's a ton of small game in here. Frankly, I think the most interesting stuff, albino saltwater croc, diamond tiger there. We have a level 4 diamond kudu, another kind of cool little thing that doesn't happen super often. All diamond pheasants. Actually, everything in here is diamond. And you can just have a quick spin through rather than go through all those. Now there's 2 of these. Melanistic gold European rabbit. They just got the model rework. They look quite good. However, melanistics were overspawning when we shot them both, so they're really not that rare. But anyway, we've got a gold rare feral pig, more rare gators, tiny piebald male at 248, another piebald, this is a female at 206, got a diamond on that side, piebald lynx back there, a whole bunch more birds, and what do you know, another piebald gator, a 365 silver, tiny little melanistic, 99 scoring axis deer. This was from that recent crazy quattro hunt with our 300 blackout diamonds. Nice 264 diamond red deer, another diamond scrub hare, another diamond wildebeest. In this room, these melanistic whitetail were piebald when they were shot. And fun fact, they were also all shot by Kyla when she was visiting at my apartment. So they're just kind of sitting there, but like I said, they were actually piebald, and this mount has actually just stayed there. couple of javelina, dominant fallow deer at 263, a whole bunch more birds. And now we have the whole lower level to quickly run through as well. So a pretty recent addition, our melanistic female wild boar next to a black gold. Couple of pretty solid albino bighorn. This one from this past June. This is a really, decent male at 121, but 112 female, 121 male. The female barely is even outscored. These are all diamond pheasants from our pheasant grind. Also a diamond fox from our pheasant grind, just kind of randomly showed up. We have every rare female pheasant, melanistic, albino, and leucistic. Fortunately, we finally have the albino rooster to go with them. Little diamond woolly hair there, and a piebald axis deer, along with an albino roe deer female. Cruising right on into here, we've got our melanistic bobcat at 23. This was, like, single-player grinding, attempting to just get a diamond. Kind of a cool little thing. Got our albino female gray fox, also attempting to get a diamond bobcat, but this was in multiplayer. Also a messed up shot, because we got kicked. Somehow got back in the server and ended up getting that. I'll be sure to link that one in the description as well. Not a main lodge kill, but I think it's a pretty neat little story. Got our piebald reindeer back there, pretty recent. This is an old diamond axis deer with legacy horns, which hilariously enough apparently scores 361 with the true system. Got a rare Gensbuck from a Gensbuck grind. More birds, more rare Gensbuck from the grind. Piebald and diamond gators, plus a leucistic magpie there. One of our smaller albino mule deer at 206. Plus, I think our only rare male hog deer at 62. We killed a leucistic gold in early access, but unfortunately we weren't able to keep that. Got our black fur type and albino feral goats. This albino feral goat was right after our great one fallow, by the way. I think I fouled its track while fallow grinding and went back to it. Then we've got smoke fur Tibetan fox, albino Tibetan fox, sand gold Tibetan fox, piebald sandbar deer, piebald black buck, not axis deer, piebald moose, because everything's piebald apparently. We've got one of our diamond springbuck. We took them out of the main lodge. I just don't like them. Like, the old legacy horn springbuck were so much bigger. The diamond springbuck are just in this lodge now. Then we've got the new multi-mount piebald coyote from Rancho earlier this year, random diamond moose, and random diamond bighorn, plus a 22.8 barely diamond black bear. And continuing back through here, bunch of diamond tar from the grind, piebald musk deer, and diamond jackal. That 30.5 is a pretty nice one. Diamond roe deer, that was from December 3rd. Piebald axis deer over on that side. One of our, probably 5 or 6 blonde male lions. The smallest one I think at 43.9. But pretty cool looking enter in that room. You'd never believe it, but another piebald gator. Diamond lion. I don't like how, for some reason, red fox are on the plaque like this, but albino female way at the top of the plaque. Got our piebald male raccoon dog. Rolling back through here, we've got a, 100th piebald male gator, but a much cooler piebald male green-winged teal. I frankly don't remember killing this. I don't, but it looks awesome. Maybe we should move that to the main lodge, but for now it's in the second lodge. Got a second pink feral pig in here. Diamond lynx. Got a melanistic brown bear, a much older one than the one we have in the main lodge. Piebald musk deer there. We've got a black gold boar on the other side and a crowned wildebeest. And again, dozens of diamond capercaillie and goose in this lodge. We'll hit this room real quick. Diamond fallow deer, a bunch more diamond pheasants from our pheasant grind, and a random diamond grizzly. And I think this little hallway, diamond wildebeest, piebald nilgai, a kind of newish addition, gold gensbuck, and albino female wildebeest does round out this lodge. Like I said, I wanted to kind of speed through this one because there's just a million of these things. Just diamond black grouse, diamond pheasant, more diamond pheasants. Figure we'd hit the highlights. And yeah, at some point, we are going to really try to go through and kind of fine-tune this lodge and make it look a little better. But the first time we've ever done a second lodge tour in addition to the main lodge. And now this video is really long. I think I missed this diamond whitetail, by the way. Our only small rack diamond whitetail displayed. But anyway, now that we've toured literally everything we had displayed, we're going to wrap up with my favorite little accidental sort of multi-mount here. A huge thank you to everyone for watching. A huge thank you to everyone sticking around. Many of you guys, I'm sure, have been here for nearly all, if not all, these kills. I certainly appreciate that. Looking forward to adding many more in 2025. And we'll see where the lodge tours go from there. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time.